Yeah, we were here. We're like, what are we hearing? And then we were seeing the spouts.
Having left the gloomy Pacific coast behind, we were relieved to find better weather on the Sea of Cortez. We found camp just as the sun was setting in a lush grove of cacti. Fashion. I'm warning you ahead of time. You're gonna see a lot of birds in this series. But you all are smart. I have a feeling you already picked up on that. The thing is, when you sit still for long periods of time, you start to pick up on the details of the landscapes and those who inhabit it. Hence our growing fascination with the omnipresent birds of the Baja coastline. We hope you enjoy. And we hope we haven't overdone it, but something tells me we might make a fellow bird nerd out of a few of you.
Coffee, cheers.
You excited for another episode of Max Cooking Show?
Who knows how this one's gonna turn out?
Nothing serves just one purpose in our truck, and this rice cooker is no exception to that rule. Before coming down to Baja, we picked up this rice cooker and wanted to get to know everything it could do.
I have good hopes about this. I feel like it might work.
It has a cake setting, and I was determined to figure out how to make a giant pancake with it.
Now we wait. The moment of truth. Okay. Well, it's definitely not done yet. It needs a lot more time.
Okay.
Yeah. We're in this weird conundrum where we need to work, but we can't plug anything else in while this is going because our inverter's too small. Not what we set out for, but something tells me it's edible. And for nuggets, you get a dipping sauce.
It tastes like pancake.
It tastes like a big chunky pancake.
Oh. Good job.
Thanks.
Next over there playing with my underwear.
What?
Yeah, so it's these little tubes. They shoot water out of them every once in a while. Got a little crawdad to come out of his hole.
Nice.
Oh! Did you see that?
Yeah.
We plan to take a dirt track south to continue our journey. We've always been intrigued by this road on the map, but have never had time to drive it. This road is something that I like to call creative commuting. As the name suggests, when we're trying to relocate to a new area, we look for the most creative way to get there, rather than just taking the fastest route. Over the years, creative commuting has led us to countless destinations we otherwise would have overlooked. Known as Valle de los Cirios, this is the second largest wildlife protection area in all of Mexico. Covering an incredible 9,736 square miles, this area is home to 100 species of animals and 700 species of plants, many of which are endemic to this region. After extensive and inconclusive research on drone laws in Baja, we decided not to use ours for the duration of this trip. Instead, we use this as an opportunity to get a little creative. This process was a blast. Well, for one of us.
Nice job.
I don't know if it's any good.
sky is insane. Cotton candy.
As we settled in, 2 cyclists traveling the Baja Divide Trail quite literally came walking out of the bushes. They too were calling this beach home for the night. We asked if they needed water or beer, and they took us up on both. They repaid us with a campfire made of driftwood that they had collected. Under a star-filled sky, we shared hours of deep conversations and pointed out shooting stars with people who had been strangers when the sun set. The people we meet along the way are our favorite part of traveling. Whether or not they know it, their tales of adventure and reasons for exploring are deeply inspiring to us. Hearing about the challenges they overcome and what they learn along the way helps make sense of our own restless and wandering souls. Evenings like this are fuel to our fire to keep exploring.
All right, one more. And I will send these to you guys.
Oh, sweet, thanks. Oh my God, there's something right there. Small though.
Yeah. Dolphin, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. It's really, really close. It's on the right.
Yeah, I see it. I've seen the Yeah, we were here. We're like, what are we hearing? And then we were seeing the spouts. Okay, there it is. There it is. See it? Yeah, I mean, you gotta get it. You gotta get it while you can.
Oh, nice. That one was going.
It's right in screen.
Yeah.
Sure enough, we were seeing whales. After spending the morning watching the local wildlife, we said goodbye and good luck to Alana and Kurt on the rest of their trip down the Baja Divide.
It's a look.
It is a look. That's for sure.
Now, when you see these clips of the outside of the truck, I really hope it makes you think of this. Mom, I promise we are being safe. These remote beaches clearly see few visitors, which means there's always interesting things that have washed ashore. We typically find ourselves walking with our eyes glued to the sand for hours on end. The more you look, the more you start to see. And the more you see, the more you start to wonder, how did those get there? Wait a minute, are these fossilized? Why are all these shells in a pile like this? These bones are hollow. I wonder if all birds are like that, or just seabirds. I wonder why this is so pearlescent. Why are these teeth in rows? The red and yellow are so vibrant, but why? I wonder what the purpose is of this texture. After a while, you start to appreciate just how complex and specialized every living creature is. There is so much to be learned from simply observing and wondering. You don't have to be a scientist, you just have to be curious. It's never lost on us just how lucky we are to see these remote places. We spend so many of our evenings taking it in and doing our best to commit it to memory.
You're just sort of like creeping out now.
Back on the road, we turned inland and away from the coast for the first time. The road climbed high in the mountains and into a completely different climate. Wanting to get a better look at the bujums we mentioned in the previous episode, we pulled over to enjoy them up close and personal. Bujum trees can grow to be over 70 feet tall, but are one of the slowest growing trees in the world. They grow at an average of just 1 foot every 10 years. Having spent days admiring them, this gave us a whole new appreciation for the countless long, peaceful lives we had driven past. Eventually, we came to rest for the night at a small working ranch. Though we normally prefer to wild camp, we wanted to support the ranch and spend a night in their remote slice of paradise. As an added bonus, they had warm showers, our first in nearly 2 weeks.
You don't need any kisses. I feel like you guys might be eating poop.
Having spotted a new bird, I had to go in for a closer look. It was totally worth it.
So what's the happening?
I just got back from trying to record a hawk on a cactus, and I was getting stabbed every step of the way by these prickly guys that are seemingly the entirety of the ground cover around here. This one down here, it's not often that you see them outlined, but that's the other figure right there. These are different from the ones that we see in the US in scale. These are huge. These are bigger than life size. And I think that the color motif is another major difference. Heavy use of red and black out here, and we've been told the last time we were here in Baja visiting the UNESCO World Heritage Site that the black represents death and the red represents the living. And a lot of these split figures are kind of depicting that we are both living and dying, often at the same, well, obviously at the same time. It's interesting how different they are, and I really enjoy seeing the differences between the different types of cave paintings.
Before hitting the road, I didn't realize I had such a strong interest in native art. If I had to guess, it's due to a lack of exposure to it. Thanks to traveling, we're constantly surrounded by things that are unfamiliar to us, and you never know what you're going to fall in love with along the way. Next time on Todo Bien.
I really like it here.
I'm ready.
Is that gonna hold all of our shells?
Probably not.